I didn't believe I could write, period. No, you can't. Not by reading other people's writing, not by critiquing other person's writing. Amen, sis. Amen, bro. Wait, why am I feeling this way? Why? What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Grace, and on this channel I talk about writing tips and strategies to improve your writing and inspire you to write. So today I'm going to be talking about 15 things I wish I knew before I started writing, and 15 is a lot, so let's see if I can concise it into one video. If not, there will be a part 2. So before I get started, don't forget to like, share this video, smash the subscribe button, and if you do not want to miss future videos, turn on your post notifications, and let's go. The first one is your first draft will be trash. Yes, I said it. These are harsh writing advice, so you can take it, and if it doesn't apply to you, you can leave it. But this is what I wish I knew before I started writing my book. Your first draft will be trash. The idea of a first draft is just to vomit those words. After writing a first draft, if words could smell, you would perceive the stench of your first draft to show how bad it would be. Like,
oh my gosh.
I know that if you're starting to write a book, you're feeling like, why is she saying all this? My book will not be trash. Amen, sis. Amen, bro. But this is the truth that you cannot run away from. Your first draft, not your first book, your first draft will be trash. You have to just accept this and move on. No matter how you try to make your first draft perfect, it never comes out perfect. It will be full of errors. That's why there's a saying, to write is human, to edit is divine. Anything that you cannot work in your first draft, you can always revise it during the editing process. The next one is, if you make writing a priority, you may just have enough time to write. I wish I knew this when I started writing. So a lot of people complain, I don't have time to write. I'm busy. When last did you put writing first? When last did you say, at the top of my to-do list, I'm going to write first? When last did you make it a priority? People make time for what's important. If writing is important to you, make it a priority. And if it's a priority, you will have time for it. Writing is not thinking about writing. Writing is not reading other people's writing. Writing is not sitting down and staring at your desktop. Writing is writing. So if you make writing a priority, you will have time to write. The next one is self-doubt is normal. I remember when I started writing, I used to have a lot of self-doubt, and I still do at this point. And I was like always getting in my head and thinking, why am I feeling this way? Why am I feeling this way? Why am I feeling this way? Why? But I'm here to tell you that self-doubt is normal. Everybody has self-doubt. Even your bestsellers like Stephen King, you see, they have self-doubt. So self-doubt is normal. The next one is a writing routine is important. When I started writing, I did not have a writing routine. Oh my gosh. But now I have a writing routine. Without a writing routine, you wander around. You're like a lost cat. No offense to cat lovers. You're just like doing what works, what you feel like will work. You don't have a particular marked out strategy of when you're going to write, what time of the day you write, what's your best productive writing time. So you don't have all that planned out. It's going to mess with your head, because when you don't write for a good 7 days, you start feeling bad, you start overthinking, self-doubt start coming in, and everything start going downhill. So if you do not have a writing routine as you watch this video, I have a video linked in the cards on how to build a writing routine, so ensure you go watch it and map out your writing routine. The next one is, you do not need to write in chronological order. So there's what they call the jaga technique. Jaga is a Nigerian term that means something is not in order. If order is like this, jaga is like this. Okay, so it's not in order. So you do not need to write in a chronological order. You do not need to write in a sequence or a pattern or a series, or you know what I mean. If you have an idea to write chapter 5 and you are not done with chapter 1, go to chapter 5, dump those ideas you have in chapter 5 and come back to chapter 1. Obviously, when you have written all the way to chapter 5, like chapter 1, 2, 3, 4 to 5, some things may change, but the idea is that since you got that chapter 5 out on paper, you have the ability to align the others to your taste or desire. And this even gives you more ideas, because if something happened in chapter 5, that means you have to prepare for that thing to happen in the previous chapters. That's even giving you more ideas to write in the previous chapters. Sorry I keep doing like this and like this, but I just wanted to get what I mean. So you do not need to write in chronological order. The next one is, writing is a job. Take it seriously. Why do I keep doing my hand like this? Anyways, when I was younger, I never thought I'd be a writer. I never thought it's something I would do because I felt like no one would take me seriously. This is not something you do as a lifetime job. That belief made me not to take writing seriously, since I felt like no one would take me seriously. I was not taking my writing seriously and I was just doing it as I pleased, which wasn't healthy. Ever since I started taking my writing seriously, I have seen a tremendous change in my writing. The next one is you can only learn how to write efficiently by writing. Not by thinking about writing, not by reading other people's writing, not by critiquing other person's writing, but by writing. You have to implement, you have to put those words to ink. Now, thinking about writing, reading about writing, critiquing people's writing is good. They are equally important. They are essential to your writing growth. But the first and most important thing is to sit down and dump those ideas on paper. Sitting down and writing is the most important thing to your writing growth. The next one is writer's block is not the enemy. Not writing is the enemy. You can smash writer's block with the right strategy, but you cannot have a book without writing. You cannot. No, you can't.
No, you can't.
Observation is your ladder to growth. You need to observe other notable writers. You need to study the writing of other notable writers to improve your writing. Now, I'm not saying you should get stuck on their writing routines or their writing methods. I'm saying you should study it, be inspired by it, and get to work. Right, that's the aim. Right. Observe what other notable writers are doing, get inspired by it, and then push those ideas on paper. The ability to create a masterpiece is within you. You just have to get to work. Before I started writing, I didn't believe I could actually write a book. I didn't believe I could write, period. I was so in my head thinking like, can I achieve this? Is this something I can do? But today I have a full-fledged book that is on the way to be published, hopefully sometime this year, and it feels amazing. It truly feels amazing. If someone told me all this before I started writing, I would have given them a big hug. I would have given them a huge hug. Oh my gosh. The ability to create masterpieces and bestsellers is within you. You just have to get up and do. And do means to write, learn as you go, implement, rinse and repeat. Write, learn as you go, implement, rinse and repeat. The next one is the process doesn't have to be daunting. It can be, but the most important thing is to enjoy the process of creating a beautiful journey of your characters and your ability to create beautiful stories. That's the most important thing. No matter how hard writing gets, enjoy the process. There will be good days, there will be bad days, there will be horrible days. There are days where you want to pull your hair, you want to delete your entire draft. Please don't. But enjoy the process, period. Tracking your writing is important. Tracking writing is so important, and some persons don't do this, but I'm telling you today, you should start tracking writing. You can do this in several ways. You can track your word count, you can track the number of scenes you've written, you can track the number of chapters you've written, you can track your progression of your plots through your outline if you outline, in several ways. But definitely track your writing. Own your milestones, baby. Own your milestones. I feel like tracking is essential because it helps you see how far you're going, it helps you see your progress, and that in turn can equally motivate you to keep pushing. So track your progress. Yeah. Next one is character building and word building is essential. Before I started writing, I didn't do my character building 100%. I didn't do my character building where I would have desired right now to do it back then, and my world building wasn't the best, right? It wasn't excellent. So the advice I'll tell you is that get to know your characters. Yes, they are characters, but respect them, get to know them, develop your characters properly, do all the research processes you want to do, build your world way up, let it be as beautiful as you can get. I'm not saying you should get stuck on that. You need to learn how to balance between getting stuck and making your world building and character development okay. All right, you have to learn to balance that out, but make sure you build your world and your characters before you start writing. This is essential to your writing. The next one is trust the process. Patience is key. When you start writing, you will not get all the ideas on the spot, and you definitely will not write the entire book in one sitting, though that may be possible, but you need time to flesh out those ideas. And when I say time, I'm not saying you should spend 10 years on one first draft. No, don't get stuck trying to perfect your first draft, because like I said earlier, your first draft will be trash. So don't try to perfect your first draft, but you need to trust the process, and you need to be patient and wait it out while you're writing as regularly as you can. Trust that the process will take you from the beginning to the end, and while at it, enjoy the process. The next one is editing is totally different from writing. It's an entire job or skill. It's like a skill that you need to acquire. So you're a good writer doesn't equal you will make a good editor. So if you need to edit your manuscript by yourself, you have to learn how to do it. Don't think because you know how to write your first draft, you will know how to edit your first draft. You need to learn how to edit. Editing is very important. You can hire an editor to do this for you. I believe if you're starting out, you wouldn't really have money to hire an editor for the entire editing process. So you most likely edit the first stages by yourself before you push it out to an editor for the final stages. So during those first stages, you need to learn a few editing skills. So this is an extra tip because I think I've already wrapped up the 15. I'm not sure. Feedback is important. When you're starting out, you would not want anyone to see your first draft. You just want to keep it to yourself, and that is good. But during the time of editing, you have to learn how to take feedback, because some feedback will make you feel like you're not good enough, but you need that feedback to grow. You need that feedback to improve. So no matter how harsh a feedback is or a constructive criticism is, you definitely need it to improve. You need it to see your errors, to see your weaknesses and your strengths, and improve and grow in your writing journey. And that brings me to the end of this video. Thanks for watching this far. If you want a part 2 of things I wish I knew before I started writing, don't forget to leave a comment down below, and I will consider doing it for you. Before you go, please leave a comment down below and tell me what tips you found useful in this video so we can discuss in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and if you do not want to miss my future videos, turn on post notifications, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.